Good afternoon, everyone. This is Patti. This is our last series of 3 that I'm going to do for the Moroccan Beldi Soap. This one is going to be a cold process. In other words, I'm not going to be cooking it in the crock pot for 7 hours and 20 minutes like the first one did. Not talking about part 2, which was using the glycerin as the water base for the lye solution. So this is going to be with the black olive juice, and I'm going to mix it up. I got my oils heating up in here because at 95% extra virgin olive oil, it needs to be hot, and the lye solution to be hot to mix it, to bring it to so it quits separating. And then after that, I'm going to take this out and I'm going to set it aside for 24 hours. So then I'll bring that part back to about it. So let's get started. Get my goggles on and my gloves. Oh, I think I need to get these cleaned. I think some of the grandkids have put their fingers on the glasses. That's okay. Alright, so I have my olive oil in here. This one is going to be super fat with apricot kernel oil. So I pureed my black olives, and I'm just going to add that right now into the water, or to the oil, I'm sorry. And then we'll get the lye solution started. Potassium hydroxide. It's totally different than the sodium hydroxide. And it'll make a funny noise, but I'm going to pour in half of it. And then I'm going to stir it. Let me get something. Making all that noise like it's boiling. And how about that? I got a black olive that I gotta get out of there. And then I'll pour the second part in. And you don't want to be over it, breathing it. Can you hear that noise? Sounds like it's boiling. Wait until it is completely dissolved. I didn't use the glycerin this time because I wanted to, with the experimenting for y'all, is using the black olive juice like I did with the hot process when I cooked it. And so this is going to be the cold process, so I wanted you to be able to see the difference. And yes, we will check it 24 hours later to see if it went through the saponification in 24. It will go through it, but sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So it's just something extra to do, so the busy soapers out there that wanted to make this doesn't have to stand over it all the time, and they can just do this part and then set it aside. So that's my logical thinking, I guess, if you want to say that. Anyways, here we go. Gonna add that to my oils. raining outside, but it's a beautiful, gentle rain, and it took me out of the garden this morning. I was out there picking beans, and as my grandson would say, picking weeds. So that's what I was doing, and it started raining. So I thought I'd get this part done. So let me pause you, and I'm going to bring you over to this side. Maybe you can see it better inside. Okay, you still can't see too much in my pot, but what I'm going to do is give it a couple of buzzes, and then I just let it rest. As you know, I don't do it until applesauce stage. You don't really have to. Just going to bring it up to emulsifying, and I will separate that. As I told you before, that's what liquid soap does. So I think that's good enough. Take that out and see if I can just bring it over here to see what. Oh, I'm telling you, I am terrible about getting this in. Can you see it? Okay, maybe if I bring it back like that. Alright, so it's just up to emulsifying. And I got it on high. Here we go again. Got it on high, but the lid is off in it. So I want this to be able to come to trace pretty fast than if it was all cold process. So this part you do have to go through, but it's not that bad for the busy mommies, soaping moms. So now what I will do, I'm not going to use that. Yeah. See, that's what it looks like. Together, but it will separate. So I will bring you back when we get to a little bit thicker trace, and instead of you sitting here having to watch this again. Okay, I'm getting ready to give it another buzz, and I think it was maybe 10 minutes, maybe not even that. Maybe I can tilt this time. Can you see? Anyways, it's starting to trace already. See? Getting thicker. So, this is the time that put in the superfat. And this is apricot kernel oil. Stir it in there, and I'll give it a buzz. See how the difference is? It is that trace, but it will still separate until we get it up to the mashed tater stage. So, I'm going to give it a little bit of a buzz, and then I will put this up. So I didn't do very much time on my stick blender, and then I'll be using my whisk. See? Now we don't need the stick blender anymore. I don't think. I never know. Get all that goodies in there. And this, being a cold process, will probably end up lighter, even though it has the black olives in it. We will see. But you have to have the heat to be able to bring it up to this stage because you're using potassium hydroxide. And I guess you could do it the all cold, but it would take forever and ever for it to reach the mashed tater stage, and that means it is unlikely to separate. But all the way up to that applesauce stage, this is the pudding stage, all those kind of things, you want to have heat. And no, I'm not going to make an experiment doing it. Anyone else out there can do it and show us. But I wouldn't want to sit there and stir all that time. So, alright. I will bring you back when it gets a little bit thicker. Okay. See how thick it's getting?
Me?
No, I'm done videoing. This is the stage that we want, and it'll get a little bit thicker. So just give it a little stir. Almost there, folks. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I took the insert out of my crock pot, and it is ready. Give it little stir here. But it is very thick. So, this is the stage. Oops, I'm getting it all over me. Good thing I got all my protection on. Put the lid on it. You can put aluminum foil on if you want, and then I usually just set it in the oven, not on, just to keep it from nobody messing with it. And we will see within 24 hours if it is completely went through the saponification, cold process style. Good morning, everyone. You know I'm not a morning person, but anyways, it's not quite 24 hours, and I am going to check to see if the Black Beldi soap that we made the cold process way is ready. So we're going to test it together. I don't know if it's ready yet because it's only 24 hours, but we will give it a try. And you know that the only way that I check is not through the zap of the tongue, but with this. And it will give, all soap has a different pH level. And so you really can't, check with the tongue zap. Especially for liquid soap. So we will check it, and I will try to get myself together. It's been a wild morning already. The kids are a little crazy and fighting, and now they got their hillbilly granny discombobulated. So anyways, well, let's get this done. I move you over here on the table. And I'll go get it out of the oven. And I don't know if I can, well, I'm telling you, this is not fun. I'd never make it in the movies, that's for sure. So, let me get something to test it. Not quite 24 hours. And I guess I should let you look at it. See? And it looks like it is getting pretty translucent, but we never know unless we test it. I can tell right now that it's a lot looser than the other two, but that might be a good thing. Get that, put that on. And let's see if we get any pink. But let me get my eyeballs on because I think I need another cup of coffee. I think you can see that maybe. Let's get it away from my green beans that I got. I put 2 drops on there. And I'll do one more just so that we can really see if it is finished. Okay, can you look with me? See? Guess what? It is finished! Yay! But one thing I can tell is that, yes, it is translucent, but it's a little bit looser, and let's get you a look on the paper. See? No pink. And that might be a good thing for it to be loose. And I am so excited. Let me get a bigger spoon. Give you a little look-see, as they say in South Africa, my friends. Okay. Do you see it's translucent, but not quite as if you cooked it? But that's okay. It's a little bit lighter, not too much, but I'm really excited about how loose it is. And I think that is going to help when you apply it to your skin, because you don't need an awful lot of it. And you don't have to work with it. If I can get my daughter Amanda to complete this series of the black soap, Moroccan Beldi Soap, I will have her demonstrate. I don't know if she'll do a facial with it or if she'll take a little bit of each and put it on her skin, but we will see. And now all I have to do is make the labels and get this packaged, but I am quite excited about it. I didn't have to sit there and leave my kitchen, you know, as it cooked. So this took us, I think, 13 minutes to do the process. I would give maybe a half hour. Anyways, to do the first process and then put it in a container and just set it aside. So, anyways, that was 24 hours and it is finished. Sequestering, we really like to give it at least 2 weeks, but I have used it. I can't think. I think it was the third or fourth day that I made it, and it was very, very nice. I used an exfoliating glove, and I was really, really happy with it. And that was with the first two. So I will wait a little bit since this is a cold process, and then I will try it, and hopefully Amanda will demonstrate it with us. If you have any questions, just email me or send a comment, anything else that I can help you with. But this is going to be the end of the series, doing the Moroccan Beldi Soap 3 different ways. And I hope that you enjoyed it, and that you forgive me of just being scatterbrained. My daughter wants me to go in for testing for dementia at the beginning stages, and that's with Alzheimer's. But so I said yes, I would, because I do see, problems. But it could be with surgery. It could be just being too busy. But it doesn't bother me, because if it does come up, that I know that the Lord will bless me being a happy nut. And I just want to get these in the teaching stages, so that just in case. But I have a feeling it's just I'm overloaded, and that's okay too. So please enjoy and like and comment, because I love interacting with y'all. And I will say goodbye. So, bye. Everybody have a blessed day.